Oh, all right. So I want all of you to open your chat box because here I have sent you few links. So first two links are of syllabus link. You can check your syllabus according to your grade on these two particular links. In case you have not enrolled yet, no need to worry. You got a payment link. You can complete your payment process and we'll see you in the classes. You're always welcome to give us a feedback. You just need to fill up this form and we'll get it. Yes, of course, you have right to know about your batch in detail. So you can check on this all batch detail link. In case you have any further queries, you can email us at support@olympiads.com or you can drop us a WhatsApp message on these two particular numbers for your queries. Yes, we will be going to go live on the Facebook. In case you find an internet glitch, you will not be able to join us back via Zoom. No need to worry. You can watch this demo, which will be available live on the Facebook. Okay. So now moving forward, I would like to invite your mentor at the platform. Her name is Miss Priyasha. She is teaching kids, I guess, since so long. She loves to interact kids like you. Her teaching is her passion. She has other career also, but for passion, she just teach kids and she loves to interact kids like you. And her classes are very engaging, interesting, interactive. And you know what? She gives a chocolate questions also, which always builds a curiosity in me. So I'll not talk much about it. And of course, reasoning also, she'll be going to share a glimpse with you only. So over to you, Priya Sharma.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session. Thank you so much for joining in on time. So let's get started. Ma'am has already given a small introduction about myself. So I'll directly start with the reasoning introduction. Since so many of you wrote a no, 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 no. So that is the place where this intro has to be there. So reasoning is something which you might not get as a chapter to study in school, okay, or something which you get marked on in school. But then reasoning is something which is the building block of your entire learning trajectory. Yes, because reasoning is something which will help you build up logic and think more openly when it comes to approaching different type of questions, whether it is mathematic questions, English questions, science questions, or whatnot. Reasoning is something which really helps your brain develop better and make you more and more smart and intelligent, because when you solve reasoning questions, you're not solving it with respect to gaining something or learning something scientific. Rather, when you solve a reasoning question, you see how you can get to the right answer by thinking in different ways. And that's nothing but an exercise. Like we go to gym and exercise, right? That's the same thing which we do with our mind also. Mentally, we train our brain to think in different ways and different possibilities by doing reasoning questions. And reasoning syllabus is very vast. There will be no limit to reasoning, but that is not something to be afraid of. This is actually something to be happy about, that no matter how you practice, there will be some time where you will come across a new question which has a completely new logic to go with, right? You must tried it also. If any one of you have already solved reasoning questions in books, or you have already solved reasoning questions in some of the Olympiads you have already appeared for. Have you all appeared for IMO, the science Olympiads, English Olympiads? In science and math Olympiads, you must be seeing that the first 10 questions are always from reasoning, remember? So why do they give this to you? But this was a math exam. Why is this reasoning coming here? Because they also want to see how smart the kid is, how talented the kid is. So that's the only reason why we are here in this classroom, where in a group session, we could actually see the different ways of doing the same question. And at the same time, we will also learn the tricks and the tips to do it faster. Because as I said, here we are not learning any logic, any theory, or any, sort of fixed fact. Here we are learning how to get to the answer faster, how to think in a different way, and how to think and be more creative about the various possibilities around us. And you know what will happen when you practice a lot of reasoning questions? Your brain cells will develop in such a way that you will now be able to approach all the problems in your life, not just the school related work, even the day to day activities which you do in your life, you will be able to approach it in a much more smarter and better manner. So, we'll see a demo of how we do the questions of a particular topic, one of my favorite topics from reasoning. You people guess what the demo will be on. It will be on a single topic only. So, if you get right guesses, we will give you shout outs. Okay, we'll take your names. Before that, Megha ma'am and Pooja ma'am are going to show you a very important PPT, which will be important for you to know about how the classes will be conducted and what all will be covered. So for that, you have to pay full attention and see the screen, okay? Because then we'll be asking you questions based on that. Done? So give me a double thumbs up and we will move towards that PPT, post which we will quickly start with the demo. All right? Thank you. Over to you, Megha ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Is my screen is visible to everyone? All right. Okay, so I welcome you all on the platform of Olympiad Success. So this is the demo interaction program for reasoning. I guess. So Olympiad Success. So Olympiad Success is the India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examination. We are the India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad preparation, one of its kind yearly program that matters. Having 8 courses, school plus program, mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken written, Vedic maths, and coding. What else we provide? We provide one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes from grade 2 to grade 12, and one-on-one preparation classes for various Olympiads. You can meet our rank holders. These are kids like you only. You just need to spare extra 2 hours from regular studies because Olympiad success is quite little tougher than the regular studies. So we are having a live Olympiad sessions, group session with around 20 students delivered through Zoom by tutors with significant teaching experience. 2 sessions per week, Saturday and Sunday from 2 p.m. till 3:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of break. The session includes mix of theory, practice question, doubt session, and discussion on previous year papers. And student will also get a reading material and practice question which will be available on the platform of Olympiad Success. Student will also get a free access to Olympiad Success platform to practice topic-wise mock test. So syllabus is available on this particular link for grade 5 and grade 6, and the fee of this course is rupees 7,140 rupees. It is a 32 session course and payment can be made by using this link. This fees include online class, daily reading notes and exercise, practice of previous year papers, and access to Olympiad Success platform. What else you require? A laptop or desktop with good internet speed, laptop or desktop with camera, and headphones for the better audio clarity. So live classes will be starting from 12th of April 2025. So in 2020-24, Olympiad Success has students more than 5,000 schools across India and abroad. So this is all about informative PPT. I hope I'm clear to everyone. Show me thumbs up if I'm clear. All right. Over to you, Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So let's get on to our platform. I hope my screen is visible to everybody. So what you have to do is you have to enter this URL olympiadsuccess.com. After entering in, you will get your login details wherein you need to enter your email ID with which you will register with us. So I'll be entering with one of our demo account. Here are your profile details. Check it. In case you find any error, click on update button. Click on live classes for your material. Select your subject and of course topic. So here you can see the schedule, holiday calendar, reading material, question papers, and answer keys, right? So in schedule, you get a clarity in which session you'll be going to cover which particular topic. So you can see that topics have been given. Test days are also there to get to know whether you have understood the topic clearly, or in case you have any doubts, feel free to ask your mentor in the coming session. There are super classes also. Super classes means more and more practice. So in this session, you'll be going to cover previous year papers for your practice. Yes, holiday calendar for your reference that you should not miss any unnecessary class because already we do have festival holidays. Here are the reading material sets. So I'll be going to show you one set for your reference. Right, so you can see the topic has been explained in detail. Here are the question papers now. Solve your paper, then check your answer keys, okay? These all PDFs are downloadable. You can download it and you can study it later on also. Here are the answer keys. Okay. So that's pretty much about it. If anybody is having any doubt related to the dashboard tour, related to your course, feel free to ask. We'll be happy to answer your each and every query. If not, then show me thumbs up. We'll have a quick 1 or 2 questions from our side, then we'll move towards your demo. Will not make you wait more. We'll dive directly into your demo. Any doubt? Any queries? No? Then I have one doubt. I wanted to check whether were you attentive or not. Yes, Arya has doubt. Yes, Arya, please. You can type your doubt in the chat box. So others, quickly type it in the chat box from what are your class days and timings. I want you to use your little fingers on the keyboard and quickly type. Okay, Arya, I mean, schedule means you'll get to know in which session we're going to which particular topic, right? So it's a bifurcation of the syllabus of yours. That is what schedule is. So for every subject, you'll be going to get different schedule. I hope your query is cleared. Okay, so meanwhile, we are getting class days. The days are Saturday and Sunday. Timing will be 2 to 3:15 p.m. Very nice. So you all were very attentive throughout the PPT. Sir, 2 to 3:15 is for reasoning, logical reasoning class. All right. So I think Arya's queries are also clear. Shall we begin with the demo then? Show me thumbs up. Anybody else is having any doubt? Needed a clarity? Great. Then we'll be going to have links again in the chat box. In case still anybody is having any doubt, feel free to reach out to our customer support. Let me share with you all. Here we go. Okay, let's begin. Over to you, Priyasha ma'am.
Thank you. So I asked you people to guess the topic name. Anyone? Not really. Manasri, type. Manasri is here from the maths batch. Advik from the old batch. Then Vedant also, both applicable. Part from the math batch. Nice. Samriti from the math batch. Okay, reasoning. Come on, Advik. We are learning reasoning only. Which topic in reasoning? Samriti says patterns. Okay, any other guesses? Shravani is also from the math batch, right? Yeah. So, and directions, path. Everyone will be confused in directions. We'll have directions, but in detail. For that, we'll need full 15 minutes class. Something which is easy peasy, but has a lots of variety to it. Okay, let me give you, it is a 2-letter word. 2-letter, I mean 2 words, not 2-letter. What's that, Naira? Is this the oh my God, is this the coded answer? Vedant, you have to type it in the chat box. Ranking test, no. Close. Starts with a C. This is easy. Yeah, okay. We have answers in the chat box. Vedant, Parth, Advik, absolutely. Coding, decoding is what we are doing. So let's start with coding, decoding. It will be fun. Okay. And we'll directly start with the questions. The major purpose of doing coding decoding is to show you how many different ways can we do a particular chapter. Okay, Vedant, I'm so sorry, in the demo I can't unmute you, so you have to type it. Okay, fine, then let's go with the first question. But before that, there is a very interesting thing I want to share with you people. Are you aware of the place value of the alphabets, everyone? Place value of the alphabets? Yeah, A is the first letter, B is the second letter. But there are few more tricks which you can add to your bag. I will be teaching you more tricks in the first class only, but still, some tricks which is important for you to start the class today itself. Ijoti. Count it on your fingers and tell me. E stands for, you tell me in the chat box. A, B, C, D, E. E is the fifth alphabet. Right, Samriddhi. Thank you so much. What about J? F, G, A, H, I, J. J is the 10th letter. Thank you, Arya. Uh, uh, Bhumi, I would not be able to unmute you right now. Can you type it in the chat box, please? We don't unmute in the demo. Okay, next. O. Type it for O. J, K, L, M, N. Oh, another finger ending 15. That's right. Just like that, you all know T20 matches. IPL is going on. T20 matches. Yeah, so it's so easy to remember that T is the 20th alphabet in English alphabets. And Y. U, V, W, X, Y. Y is the second last letter also. That also helps you to remember it's 25, right? So Ijoti is nothing but table of 5. And how will this help you people? Imagine, remember that ma'am, T20. I remember T as 20. So if someone suddenly asks you, tell me the place value of V, you will be like, after T, and that is 22. So it is helpful in this way. Is that clear, everyone? Yep. Okay, let's go to the next rule, which is drawing rule. So there are multiple drawing rules applicable. Like if you people write once like this in your notebook, I can guarantee that you will never forget that G is the place value 7. Just 3 times. G7, G7 with your pen without raising your pen like this. Once. Thrice maximum. G7 is the place value of 7. Just like that, we have something which we can remember with our voice. For example, you all are muted. I hope there's not many people around you who will make fun of you later. So say it loudly. 12. 12. So which alphabet is very, very prominently coming out? 12. L, yes, I know these are very silly rules, okay? But the thing is, no one cares because until and unless you remember it, that's the purpose served. And if you are remembering it with a smile, that is no harm, right? So 12 is showing that the place value of the letter L is 12. And it's very simple to remember. Just like that, you can remember 1, 2 letters after it, 1, 2 letters before it, and so on and so forth. No problem in that at all. Okay. Let's start with the first question then and understand how well we can do this. This is the easiest question of the day, everyone. So please send me the answers in the chat box. And once you have answered, please write a one small liner explanation or one word explanation will also work as how you did it. What was your logic? Hmm. Let's see how many of you get it. Hmm. Okay. Oh my God, I have so many answers. Wait. We have Arya. Okay, no, that's not an answer, Arya. That is L. Anaya, Arnav, come on. Please don't spam. Spamming people are not allowed to answer any longer. I'll block you. Bhumi has answered. Shavni, Advik. Okay, Arnav has try again, Arnav. Naira has answered. Okay, fine. Other. Fast. Think. Look at the first alphabet. Look at the first alphabet and then look at the second alphabet. So M is coded as N, O is coded as P, B is coded as C, I is coded as J, L is coded as M, and E is coded as F. What is happening, friends? M is the 13th letter, ma'am, and N is the 14th letter. A clear +1 relationship, right? What comes after O? P. What comes after B? C. Naira, what comes after I? J. Right. L +1 M. Arya, E +1 F. I just read your lip sync. So +1 is F. That's how we see that the logic is constant. What is the logic? Okay, so this is what you people now hear me carefully. Imagine Prasha ma'am is a scientist. So scientist is giving a theory. So the first thing is this part. This part of the question is always called as the sample of the question. So what do we do with the sample of the question, people? With the sample, we find out the logic. So we use the sample to find the logic. Okay. And then what is the next step which gives you the final answer? This is the question. Like here, laptop is the question. And what is happening? What do we do in the question? We apply the logic. We apply the logic. What is the logic? +1. So what will we do in the case of laptop? We will add one letter to each of them. Now here comes an intelligent area. Let us save some amount of time, few seconds, by not doing the full question and making options as our best friends. How can we make options as our best friends? By using option elimination. Like for example, all the options are starting with an M. L +1 is actually giving you an M only, correct? L, M, N, O. That means option D is already out of the game. Now look at this. Should I check for B or should I check for any other letter? Let's check for the second letter only. A +1, B. That eliminates option B as well. Now, should an intelligent, smart person check Q? Should we spend any time in checking Q? It's the same in both the option. Should we spend time in T? Yes, because that is different in both the options. So +1 is definitely Q and T +1 is U, not U, U. So this is where we get the right answer as option C. And without even spending more time in these two letters, we will declare our answer. Remember, before declaring any answer, please check your answer options should not have a none of these. Disclaimer. If your options have a none of these, sorry, Priyasha ma'am can't save you. Because then you have to do the full question, right? Because none of these can be anything, a slight change, and that can change the answer, okay? But here in this case, there is no none of these, so there is no tension, and answer is option C. Any doubts, anyone? I got all C. Adrik is like, phew. Okay, fine. Let's go to the next question. So this was the logic of +1 only. Super easy to start our day with. What about this? This has to do something with the positions. I'll make it slightly tougher when we go forward. It has to do something with the position. Think about it. Ma'am will have some water meanwhile. Oh, I have 7 answers? Seriously? Anaya, Advik, Shravani. Advik, spamming. You're my old student. You know what I do to people who spam. Hanshit has also answered. Okay. Naira, Samriddhi, Par, cool. Not a single kid has given me an explanation of what they did. It's a one word explanation, guys. One word. Arnav Bhumi has also answered. Hmm. Samriddhi deserves my clap because she gave the one word explanation that is reverse. Anaya, absolutely correct. Reversed because she did it in the past. Very good. English, huh? Then Parth, ma'am, word reverse order. Absolutely, Parth. It is written backwards. Very good, Advait. Ronak has an explanation opposite. Now, here, ma'am will catch you. Ma'am is also an English teacher, by the way. But I teach English to elder students. So, uh, remember this that opposite is opposite place value. We will have that logic in the coming questions also. But here, when we write it backwards, you either say we are reversing it or we are writing it backwards. Thank you, Hanshit, Shravani. That's right logic. Thank you, Manashvi. Oh no, interchanged is again the wrong word. Interchanges when you interchange the position one after, like A and B are interchanged as B and A. I am feeling like an English teacher now. Come back to the logical reasoning section. All right. So here's the right logic. All of you gave the right logic. So I will just tell you that the moment you realize that we are reversing all the letters, the first letter becomes the last letter, the second last, and so on. We will do the same thing with website. We'll start our answer with E, and that directly eliminates option D. Then the next letter has to be T, and that eliminates option C. Now we will check the third letter and itself we will get our answer. There is no point of checking any other alphabet. Make sense? Okay. Time for increasing the level. Here's question number 3. This is also easy. But let's see how many of you crack it. Waiting. See, whenever you feel lost, always remember writing like this is the key. Seriously, I have been a reasoning teacher. I'm saying this. I have always done all my questions like this. Even now, I do my questions like this. This assures that I will get the right answer. Assures. Ta. See, the moment I write, I can see that the H is not changing. Okay, I have 2 answers, Advik and Hanshit, but no one has written the logic. Vedant has a different answer. Arnav has also given me the answer. Let's wait for more. Vedant has very smartly given me a direct answer. He doesn't want others to see his answer, right, Vedant? That's the reason. Janil, try. Try with the placed values. Vedant has shown me a thumbs up. Naira has answered. Uh, Bhumitrishna. Bhumitrishna. Yeah. Bhumitrishna has also answered. Fine. I am waiting for the answers of Shravani as well. Shravani, answer fast. Samriddhi has given me a logic of left reverse. Okay. Advik has given me the logic. Keep the middle letter and reverse the 3 letters on each side. Wow, Advik. Very nice. Ronak has given me an answer. And I'm waiting for your answer. Let's go. So let's start, guys. As you all see, Advik has already given the right logic. What are we doing here? We are reversing the places of the other letters on one side, writing it reverse. MIR is written as RIM. Reverse. Correct? So if I do the same thing with Pradesh, PRA D-E-S-H. What is coming in the middle, guys? D. So D will remain in the fourth place. It is not in the fourth place, and others are in the fourth place. Now, what is the other way of doing it? Ma'am, take the first three letters and reverse it. So PRE will become ARP. And that makes option D out. Now, when I check the next three letters on the right, ESH will become HSE, and that makes option PSDR. All clear? Janil clear? Others who gave C as the answer clear? No problem, Arnav. That's totally fine. That happens. But ma'am will not let that happen in the classroom. Okay, Manashri, that's right logic. Thank you so much. That's right, Samriddhi. So everyone is okay? Thank you, Janil and I got your answers later. Okay, now the fourth one is the hardest question of the day. Like, pew, very hard. Are you people ready? Or you want to skip it? Skip it or do it? Are you people ready for the challenge? Ready? All. Oh my god, you people are real serious. I mean, I've never seen anyone go for this challenging question. This is how. Let me scream loudly. Ha! And I have kept it in the middle of the session because I didn't want it to lose out on this question. So that's why I kept it in the middle. Otherwise, if I would have kept it at the end, never know we would reach there or not. Manashri is like this. I'll just give you a hint, but after 1 minute, at least think something about it. Little bit. I checked my answer again. What if the hard question, very hard. I'll just give you a small logic now. What is the opposite letter of A? Someone was telling opposite. A is the first letter. So what is the last letter? Opposite of A? Z or Z. Right. What's the opposite of B? Y. Bye bye. Then C. What comes after before Y? X. That's right. Now, have you people thought that, ma'am, if I go on checking the opposite one after the other like this, it will take me 1 full hour to do one question. So what's the logic, ma'am? The shortcut is rule of 27. Write it down. Whenever you want to find out the opposite letter, all you need to do is add and check what should I add with 1 to make it 27. 1 plus 26, 2 plus 25, 3 plus 24. And that's exactly how you know the opposite alphabet of any given alphabet. So let us try this with Manashri. Manashri is M. Guys, can you tell me the opposite of M? M stands for 13, right? So what is the opposite of M? Do it. 27 minus 13. 27 minus 13. Yeah. All right. 14. Very good. And which letter comes in 14, Shravani? Which letter comes in 14th place? Something which comes right after M. Yes, N it is. Absolutely, Arnav. Very good, Anaya. That means the opposite of M is N. Similarly, let's try it out with Vedant. What is the opposite of V? Vedant, V stands for 22 people. So what is the opposite of 22? How to find out the opposite letter of 22? That's very close to what we were doing. Hanshit, try. What's 27 minus 22? Type it in the chat box. 27 minus 22. Very good. Hey, I need your answer, Hanshit. Type. Very good. And which alphabet comes in 5? 5's place? Jyoti, right? E, absolutely. So V's opposite is E. Okay. Why is this important? Why is ma'am teaching all of this? Because this hard question has one of its logics as this. But there is one more layer to it. Of course, that's exactly the reason how grade 5, 6 reasoning is different from grade 3, 4. Try, 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 try. We did something. What's the opposite of G? Let's do it. What's the opposite of G? G is 7th letter. So 27 minus 7. Naira, 27 minus 7. 20. And which letter comes in 20? Cricket, cricket, remember? T20. Very good. T20. Now O is 15. 27 minus 15. Parth. 27 minus 15. 12. Right. And 12. What is the letter? L. Okay. Then next. What? Okay. Fine. Guys. If O is the opposite of L, then L is the opposite of O. Right? We don't have to do any calculation only. Wow. Perfect. Okay. Next, D. Opposite of D. We just wrote it few seconds back on the screen. Remember, 27 minus 4. Which letter comes at 23? Let me see who gave me the first right answer. 23, 23. Samriddhi. W. Very nice, Samriddhi. Thank you. Now tell me, how is this written as volt? What should I do to make this letter as volt? What should I do? Reverse it. Very good, Anaya. Perfect. Reversing this gives me volt. So can we do the same thing? Can we do the same thing for silver? Let's try it. We will do it with the help of Arya. Come on, Arya. Tell me what's the place value of S. S comes right before T. Remember? Yeah. So it's 19. Very good. What's the place value of I, Ronak? I. Have you all ever written I in cursive writing like this? Which number does it look like? 999. That's right. 12. Simple. Okay, we even remember the opposite. See? Oh. V. V is 22. Vedant's example. Remember? What is 27 minus 22? 5. E. And if V is the opposite of E, then E is the opposite of V. Simple. R is the 18th letter. So let's do our work. 27 minus 19 is 8. So 8 stands for H. I is 27 minus 9, which is 18, which is R. And if I is the opposite of R, then R is the opposite of I. Now, what is my final answer? What should I do next? Advait. No spamming. Last warning. Mirror it. Oh my God, Arya. Reverse it. So we will write IVEORH. And that is option D. I can't believe you people did it in a demo session. Seriously, look back any demo. No batch was able to understand it also. Very good. You people are very, very genius. Very nice. Everyone understood it, right? So there are 2 steps, everyone. Step number 1 was to first find out the opposite letters. And step number 2 was to reverse the entire opposite letter. And these type of questions are called as tier 2 questions, which are, the exact difference between 2 grades. Okay. So good job, good job. Let's go with the next question. This is easy. This question is nothing in front of the last question you people did. Try. And this goes as our last question, second last question also. Logic, logic, please. All five of you, Uno reverse. Seriously? Not completely reverse, guys. Not completely reverse. It's not fully reverse. Check it. It's two letters reversed at the same time. Two letters reversed at the same time. Me becomes EM. So what should be my answer? Let's use the quickest way of getting the answer. The quickest way of getting the answer is NG. Look at this. NG and look at this. ED. So ED and NG combination is only in option A. Simple dimple. Right? Any problem? Any issues? No? Then we have the last question of the day. I don't know how you will answer this. Okay, it can be a hard question. Some of you are smiling and you know what my last question is. Any guesses? How was the session, guys? That's the last question. I need an answer in the chat box with a very detailed explanation. Not a very detailed one, a small one will work. New version of Uno reverse. Yes, Advik. This question was a new version of Uno reverse. Anyways, then. So, in the next class, that is the coming week, 12th April, we will meet back at the same time. So, make sure you join the session on time, where we will first start the session with understanding how to remember the place values of the alphabets with very tricky and funny ways to remember the place values. And then we'll do similar questions like we did today. Okay. Manashri, loved it. Thank you so much. Advik, good. A very big one. Oh, you have sent me directly. Okay, thank you. Samriddhi, fun. Rana, great experience. Thank you so much. Ravni found it interactive and fun. That's so nice. Naira, good and fun. Thank you. Parth, class was nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I always want this, that at least when you're learning, you learn it with a smile so that it remains in your head for a longer time. Best class ever. Thank you, Samriddhi. So sweet of you. So see you everyone in the next week. Make sure you check the links which ma'am, Pooja ma'am and Megha ma'am gave you during the class session before. Okay. And let's catch back next week then. Same time. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.